So good afternoon and welcome everyone. Nice to have you joining. Just going to wait another minute or so and then we'll get going. Today we're going to work on our throat chakras. Hey guys, how are we doing? I think it's Tuesday today. It's crazy, not knowing what day of the week it is. So I don't know if you can see behind me, but I'm particularly proud of the grass that I cut today. I know Tanner's going crazy because I've been showing her the whole day. I think it's quite an accomplishment and I really enjoyed having my feet in that green grass today. So hopefully the image behind me looks better. The rain's just started again, so I'm going to try and keep this practice going outside here. So hopefully you guys can hear me okay. And there's a gentle vibration in the background. The vibration today is to work on this throat chakra. And of course, the thing about that throat chakra is it's the expression of your true self. And what's possibly happening right now is you are finding it difficult to express yourself. And there's going to be two things that are probably holding back in your throat. It's this expression of fear that you might be holding back. And the other thing that's really quite interesting is that if you've been holding back tears, your throat chakra could be blocked. And today we're going to try and open up that throat chakra. So in today's practice, I probably want to work into shoulder stand. I'm going to be working into plow. But as we work through today's practice, I want you to bring your attention as often as you can into this throat chakra area and focus on this concept of opening up and facilitating the expression of yourself. So as we work towards the end of the class, we'll be working into that shoulder stand. And the thing about shoulder stand is I want you to keep that head mobile, immobile also, that it doesn't move. That's maybe the best way to say it. So not looking to the left, not looking to the right, just looking straight up. And of course, if you've got problems with your neck, if you've got problems with your shoulders or your back, if you've got some blood pressure issues, if you've got glaucoma issues, you're definitely not doing it today. So, all right, let's get ready to go. So come to this easy seated position, crossing your legs in front of one, in front of the other. Of course, the rain's increasing now. That's the way it goes, but hopefully you guys can hear me. So what I want you to do is just place your hands down onto your knees, elbows coming towards the side of your body. Notice where your shoulders are in relation to your hips. Make sure you pull your shoulders back over your hips. Sit down through those two sitting bones, lengthen out through the spine, but pull your belly back to that spine to support your lower back, and then gently close into your eyes. Just taking these couple of moments at the beginning of the class to just connect ourselves with each other, wherever you are around the world. And then bring yourself into the space that you've chosen to practice in today. And then bringing yourself into your body, slowly starting to clear into your mind, letting go of the busyness of the day, letting go of anything that's coming up for you. Just don't give it energy, just let it flow. Bring your attention into your breath as you observe the breath flowing in and flowing out. Your attention into that throat chakra area. Just notice what comes up for you. No need to judge it, just observe what's coming up for you. And then consciously clear the screen, bring yourself back to this observation of your breath. Have you rounded into your shoulders? Have you rounded into your lower back? Sit down, gather the energy up from the earth, pull it all the way up through your spine. Imagine that there's a bright white light shining out of the crown of your head. I want you to open up your eyes to half gaze, flicking your eyelids a couple of times, and then taking your hands back behind you as we've done yesterday, sitting back and swapping your legs around the opposite way, placing your hands down onto your knees. Now some of you would have done Nadi Shodhan, alternative nostril breathing with me, where we actually use our hands to open and close our nostrils. And so just to make sure that we're not putting our hands on our face, I want you to practice Nadi Shodhan with me, using our mind to think about closing the left and right nostril. So just gently close into your eyes again, lengthen out through your spine, relax your shoulders, focus on your breath. Deep inhale for a count of 3, deep exhale for a count of 3. And again, inhaling for a count of 3, exhaling for a count of 3. I want you to imagine that you're closing into your right nostril. Inhale just through your left nostril for a count of 3. Imagine that you're closing off your left nostril, open up your right nostril, exhale for a count of 3. Keeping that left nostril closed, inhale through your right nostril, count of 3. I want you to imagine that you're closing into that right nostril, exhale through the left nostril, count of 3. Inhaling through the left, closing off the left with your mind, exhaling as you open up the right. Inhaling through the right, open up the left, exhale that breath out through the left nostril. Takes lots of focus here. Inhaling again through the left nostril. Consciously close that left nostril, exhale through the right nostril. Inhale through the right, count to 3. Close off the right mentally, exhale through the left. Inhaling through the left. Close off the left, exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Exhale through the left as you open it up. Last 3 rotations. Inhale through that left nostril. Close the left nostril, exhale through the right. Inhale through the right nostril. Close off the right nostril, exhale through the left nostril. Inhaling through the left nostril. Close off the left, exhale through the right nostril. Inhale through the right nostril. Close the right nostril off, exhale through the left. Last rotation, inhale through the left nostril. Close off the left nostril, exhale through the right. Inhale through the right nostril. Close off the right, last time, exhale through the left nostril. Well done guys, opening up both nostrils, inhaling for a count of 3. Exhaling for a count of 3. And again, inhaling for 3. Exhaling for 3. I want you to bring your hands into Anjali Mudra, prayer position at the center of your chest. Push in through the palms. Feel the energy of the one palm connecting into the other as you push the palms together. Elbows go out towards the side. Use that to lengthen out into your spine. Keep that length of breath going. Contemplate your sankalpa, your intention, your affirmation for your class today. Maybe it has to do with the expression of your true self. Or maybe there's something else that you're working with today. Maybe it's for you, maybe it's for someone else. Summarize your intention in a couple of words. And then gently repeat that intention to yourself quietly in your own mind on 3 separate inhales. And as you exhale, remove the obstacles in the way. Again, open up your eyes to half gaze, flicking your eyelids a couple of times, taking your hands back behind you, sitting back, swapping your legs around again. Find that comfortable, easy seated position. Arms go out towards the side, palms facing up towards the ceiling. As you inhale, float your fingers up towards the sky, lengthen up. Sitting bones sitting down, biceps in line with your ears. Flip your palms, and then keep your sitting bones down as we lean forward, dropping our hands down to an easy seated forward fold. come up onto your fingertips, walk your fingers forward, drop your palms down towards the floor. And then as you inhale, float your fingers back up towards the sky, lengthen all the way out. Left hand comes onto right knee, right hand comes back behind you, lengthen up, and then gently twist your right shoulder back towards the left hand side as we twist it out. Inhaling, coming all the way back to center, floating both of your fingers up towards the sky. Right hand onto left knee, left hand back behind you. Lengthen up, gently twist as you pull your left shoulder back towards the right hand side. As you come all the way back to center, float both of your fingers up towards the sky. Left hand goes out towards the left hand side. Pull that right shoulder back. We're going to extend that right arm over the left ear as we bend into that left elbow. Inhaling, coming all the way back up to center. Right hand going out towards the right hand side. Pull that left shoulder back in line with your right shoulder. Gently take that left arm out towards the right hand side as we bend it across. Inhale, float your fingers up towards the sky. Notice your sitting bones lengthening or connecting down into the earth, spine lengthening. Belly connects into your spine. Arms go all the way back down onto your knees. Lengthen out. Chin towards your chest. Drop your head back behind you. Hold it. Lengthen out through that throat. Breathe. Chin comes in towards your chest again. Drop your head back behind you. Look up. Lengthen. Hold it. Throat chakra opening. Head comes back into a neutral position, nodding across to the left hand side. Nodding all the way across to the right hand side. Across to the left hand side. Use your breath to get you there. Nodding across to that right hand side one more time. Head comes back into a neutral position. Take your hands back behind you. Sit back. Cross your legs around the opposite way. Back into Sukhasana, easy seated position. Arms go out towards the side. Palms facing up. Lots of beautiful energy in this community today. Gather up this energy as you float your fingers up towards the ceiling. Lengthen. Hold it. Flip your palms towards the front of the mat. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, tuck your belly in. Roll all the way forward to seated forward fold. Inhaling, coming up onto your fingertips. Exhaling, walking your fingers forward, dropping your palms down. Inhale, float your fingers up towards the sky. Left hand onto right knee, right hand back behind you. Lengthen up. Gently twist the right shoulder back towards the left hand side. We're coming all the way back to center, floating our fingers up towards the sky. Right hand onto left knee, left hand back behind you. Lengthen and then gently twist it out. We're coming all the way back to center. Again, finding space, getting taller. Left hand goes out towards the left hand side. Gently bend into that elbow. Right arm over towards the left hand side. Push that right sitting bone down. And then we're floating all the way back up to center again. Right hand goes up towards right hand side. Pull the shoulder back. And then push that left sitting bone down as you stretch out that left hand side of your body. Left arm out towards the right hand side. Inhaling, floating your fingers up towards the sky. Bring your prayer together. Prayer comes down into the center of your chest. Again, push in through your palms. Lengthen up through your spine. Close into your eyes. Reconnect into your breath. Inhaling. Exhale. Repeat into your sankalpa, your intention, your affirmation. Exhale, remove the obstacles. Inhale this positive energy into your inner essence. Exhale, let go fear, let go tears. One more time. Inhale the positive energy into your inner essence. Exhale, let go any fears, any blockages in the throat. Gently drop your hands down towards your knees. Open up your eyes to half gaze, flicking your eyelids a couple of times. Hope you guys are doing well. Find your way into tabletop position. Hands underneath shoulders. Index fingers parallel towards the outside edge of the mat. Knees underneath hips. If you can see your feet, gently take them out towards the side, tops of your feet pushing down to the floor. Again, we're going to go a little bit slowly here. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, drop your belly. Pull your shoulders through your chest and look up, holding. Feel the stretch in your throat. Push in through your palms, push in through your knees, suck your chin towards your chest, round your back up towards the sky. Take a deep inhale as you exhale, drop your belly, pull your chest through, raise your gaze. Hold it. Stretch out that throat. Push in through your palms, chin towards your chest, push in through your knees, pull that belly activated, round your back, chin towards your chest. Last time, drop your belly. Pull your chest through, open up that throat. Push in through your palms, push in through your knees, chin towards your chest, round your back, up towards the sky. Come all the way back into tabletop. Lift up your left arm, left palm faces towards the floor, left hand in line with left shoulder. Gently drop it all the way down. Moving across to the opposite side. Lift up your right arm. Gently drop it all the way back down again. Moving across to the left leg. Extend that left leg back behind you. Point the toes and then flex the toes towards the shins. Point the toes. Flex the toes towards the shins. Point them and then flex them. Point them, drop the left knee down towards the floor, moving across to the right hand side, extend that right leg back behind you, point the toes, flex them, point them, flex them, point them, flex them, point them, drop the right knee down towards the mat, moving across to the left arm again, extend that left arm out in front of you, gently drop the left hand down towards the floor. Right hand extends out. Right hand drops down towards the floor. Left leg all the way back behind you. Point the toes. We're going to do some ankle rotations here. 3 times in either directions. Feel the activation engagement in the core. And then once you've activated 3 ways in either direction, gently drop that left knee down towards the mat. Extend the right leg back behind you, same motion. Rotating into the ankles 3 times in one direction, 3 times in the other direction. What's happening to the breath? Gently drop that right knee down towards the mat. Just do some gentle circles, concentric circles, moving from the left-hand side to the right-hand side, just working into our wrists, into our shoulders, into our hips, into our knees. So start off slowly and then start to open up the circle a little bit more. And then really extending it out. Should be quite delicious with a bit of luck. Come back to stillness in the center. We move in the opposite direction from right to left. Start off in small circles. And then coming into bigger circles. And try to balance out those rotations left and right. And then come back to stillness in the center. Just bring your big toes together. Walk your hands back towards your knees. Sit back into thunderbolt pose. Interlace your fingers, palms come together. Just gently work into those wrists. Hopefully this is good for you guys. I want you to just gently shake them out. And then find your way back into tabletop position. Again, look for that alignment. Activate into your belly. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, extend that left arm, right leg back behind you. Try to square the shoulders, square the hips. And then gently drop that left and right knee down. Moving across to the other side. Extend the right arm, left leg. Again, trying to square the shoulders and the hips. Gently drop it all the way down. Moving across to the other side. Extend that left arm, right leg back behind you. Work into some tiger pose here. Bend the left elbow to the right knee, chin towards your chest, round into your back, and then extend it all the way up. Knee to elbow. Reach it all the way back out again. And then last time, knee to elbow, round, and stretch it out. Drop that left arm, drop the right knee, moving across to the other side, right arm, left leg. Knee to elbow, chin towards your chest, round it in, tuck it in, and then extend it all the way out. Tuck it in, extend it all the way out. And then last time, tuck it in, extend it all the way out. Drop that right hand, drop the left knee. So just one more rotation here. Extend that left arm, right leg out. Take the left arm out towards the left hand side, palm facing down. And then take that leg across to the opposite side. So first of all, bend into the knee. Take the knee out towards the side and maybe you can straighten that leg. And then float it all the way back into that center position, dropping the left hand, dropping the right knee. Moving across, extending that right arm, left leg. Right arm goes out towards the right hand side. I prefer bending into the knee first, taking the knee out towards the side, and then if you've got space, gently straightening it out. Extend it all the way back behind you, and in front of you, dropping that left hand or right hand, dropping that left knee. And then again, just those concentric circles with the hips. When you're ready, moving into the opposite direction. Alright, come back to stillness, tuck under your toes, lift up your knees, coming to downward facing dog. And just like bending to your knees, straighten up those arms, wrap those elbows around, chin towards your chest. Take some movement together, bending into that left knee, straightening out that right leg. And then swapping it around. Back across to the left hand side. Swapping it around. And then come back to stillness in the center. You can look towards the back of the mat, walking your hands all the way towards the back of the mat. Bending to your knees, tuck your chin towards your chest, round out one vertebra at a time. I'm going to do this really slowly. I'm going to come back down again. I want you to take your chin towards your chest. Roll your shoulders towards each other. Engage into your belly. Start to bend into your knees. Gently drape your hands down the side of your legs as we come all the way back down into standing forward fold. And then if you can, start to put your chest towards your thighs. Starting to straighten out those legs. Chin towards your chest. Finding a little bit of a deeper stretch in those hamstrings. Bend into your knees, tuck your chin towards your chest slowly, roll all the way back out again. Almost the same way that we roll into this. Lifting your head up last. Open up your heart center, open up your palms. And then we're going to close it off again as you tuck your chin towards your chest, round your hands, round your shoulders, bend into your knees, engage into that belly, tuck it in. Drape your hands down the outside edges of your legs as we roll all the way back down to standing forward fold. Just drop your fingers in line with your toes. Start to straighten out those legs. Pull your chest down towards your thighs, chin towards your chest. Stretch it out. Alright, last time, bend into your knees, tuck your chin towards your chest. Round out one vertebra at a time. Open it up. Beautiful. Last time, chin towards your chest, round it in. Bend it in. Really connect into who you are, your true inner self. Taking your time to facilitate that deep connection. And then come into your standing forward fold, straighten out those legs, putting your chest down towards your thighs. Chin towards your chest. Alright, bend into your knees, come all the way back up again slowly. Alright, I want you to keep your feet hip width apart. We're moving across into that right leg. Just bending that left foot back behind us, taking the hand on the outside of the left foot. Maybe you can take your right hand back behind you. Bring knee to knee and pull the heel in towards the sitting bone. exactly the same as we did yesterday in the warm-up. I just wanted to work into those quads. Getting a deep stretch here, gently release it all the way down. Weight comes across into your left foot, bend into the right knee. Right foot comes back behind you. Hand down on the outside of the foot. Whoops. Knee to knee. Maybe getting the bind of the foot. Interesting to see the difference between the left and right. Shoulder blades come together if you can. Stretching out the quad. And then gently, release it all the way back down again. Must be this motion of water, getting seasick. One more time, weight comes across into your left foot, bend into that right left leg. Stretch it out. And then swapping it all the way back around. Moving across into your left foot, bending your right foot back behind you. Gently release that right foot all the way down. I'm going to work through a sequence. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. So bring your feet together. Open up your palms. Pull that energy up from the earth as you lengthen up. Activate and engage into your belly. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, bend into your knees. We come into Utkatasana chair pose. I want you to look down at your knees. Weight comes across into your right foot. Lift up that left foot. Take your left foot over the right leg and come into Garudasana legs. Maybe a single bind or a double bind, or maybe you want to come onto your toes on the left hand side just to balance you. Maybe sit down a little bit deeper. Hands can come into prayer position just for a moment. And then float your fingers all the way up towards the sky again. We're coming out of this, pulling the knee in towards our chest and kicking that leg back, coming to Warrior 3 pose. So hands come into prayer position. Once you bend that left knee towards the left elbow, tuck it in and extend it all the way back out. Left knee to the elbow. Extend it all the way back out. And last time, knee to elbow. Kick it all the way back out again. Just step that leg all the way back. Toes go out at a 45-degree angle and find your way into a Warrior 1 pose. Keep that leg straight. Push through the outside edge of that left foot. Square your chest and shoulders. Keep the knee bent over the right ankle. Look up. Hands come into prayer position. You're going to open up into Warrior 2 pose. Beautiful. Right hand drops, or left hand drops back behind you, rotating your palm, reversing into your warrior, and then floating it back forward into Warrior 2 pose. Drop that right elbow onto the right knee, trace the left hand side of your mat with your left arm, open up into extended side angle. Left arm's coming back behind you. We're pushing up into Warrior 2 pose. Straighten out that front leg. Reach forward. Reach forward. We're coming to Trikonasana triangle pose. Dropping that right hand onto the right shin. Floating your left fingers up towards the ceiling. Opening up your chest. Imagining that you're between two panes of glass. And then we're floating all the way back up. Almost to a Warrior 2 pose, but place your hands onto your hips, straight legs. So I want you to just float your right toes forward. So this one's for Frank, I know he's on the line. So hands come into prayer position. We're going to come into a Malasana squat or a squat onto the other side. Take your hips across to the left hand side. Pivot your toes on the right hand side, out towards the right hand side, onto the heel, and come all the way across. This is Skandasana, moving across from the left hand to the right hand side. Lift up your toes on the left hand side. So moving across to that left hand side, left toes go forward. Come into the heel of the right foot, toes look up. And then last time, coming all the way across, dropping all the way down. And then I want you to drop your hands down towards the mat. Drop your left toes down and come into a wide-legged forward fold. So I want you to just look at your heels. Make sure that your heels are in line with each other. You can open up your legs, hands down underneath your shoulders, tuck your chin towards your chest. Notice your butt's probably taking your weight backwards. Bring it forward. Imagine that there's a pane of glass that's holding your bum in line. Tuck your chin towards your chest, bend your elbows, forehead, or top of your head pointing down towards the floor. Push into your palms, straighten out your arms, walking our left hand up towards the left hand side. Lift up your left hand, place your left hand onto that right leg, or right hand onto left hand. And then we're moving all the way across to the other side. Right hand onto right foot, left hand onto right hand. You're coming all the way back into that central position. Maybe you can go a little bit deeper. Maybe you can bend into your knees, drop your forehead down, or the crown of your head down towards the floor, and float all the way up into a tripod. Maybe you want a helicopter. Come all the way back into neutral position. You're coming all the way down from the tripod headset back into a wide-legged forward fold. Socks floating off here. Lift up your hands, place them onto your hips, and then with an inhale, come all the way up. Hands come into prayer position. Floating your right toes out towards the right-hand side. Pull that left hip forward into a high lunge. Or frame our front foot. Step back into downward facing dog. And then from downward facing dog, flowing into plank pose, moving through your vinyasa, whatever suits you. Maybe knees, chin and chest. Maybe chaturanga, dandasana, outward facing dog. I'll meet you back in downward facing dog. Again, from your downward facing dog, look to the back of your mat, walk your hands all the way back. Bend into your knees, suck your chin towards your chest, round out, one vertebra at a time. Okay, I don't know about you guys, but I'm starting to get pretty warm here. Walk to the front of the mat. Toes come together, open up your palms. Take a deep inhale as you exhale, Utkatasana chair pose. Look down at your knees. Weight comes into your left foot, lift up your right leg. Right leg comes across your left leg, maybe come into Garudasana legs or drop onto the toes on that right foot, just for balance. So we're coming all the way up and kicking all the way back into Warrior 3 on the right hand side. Hands come into prayer position. We're bending into our elbows, bringing the right knee towards the right elbow. And then kick it all the way back up again. Right knee to right elbow. Kick it all the way back out again. And right knee to right elbow. Kick it all the way back out again. And then hands come into prayer position. Just step that right leg back. Right toes go out toward the right hand side. Find your way into Warrior 1 pose. Remember, push strongly through the outside edge of that right foot. Bend into the left knee over left ankle. Square your hips and shoulders. Look up, prayer comes together, opening up into Warrior 2 pose. I want you to drop your right hand back behind you, rotate your left palm, reverse into Warrior. Warrior comes forward, back into Warrior 2 pose. Beautiful, guys. Bend into left elbow onto left thigh. Face the right hand side with your mat. Open up your chest towards the right hand side, extended side angle. Right arm's going back, the left arm's going forward. Back into Warrior 2. Straighten out that left leg. Reach forward, we come into Trikonasana on that left hand side. Left hand onto left shin. Put your right shoulder back. Flow your right fingers up towards the ceiling. Looking up or looking down, whatever suits you, whatever's more comfortable for you. And then take your right hand back, keep your legs exactly where they are. Arms into warrior 2 position. Hands onto your hips, refloating those left toes forward. Hands coming to prayer position. Move through that Skandasana squat pose. So our hips are going across to that left hand side. We're coming onto the heel of the right foot. Right toes point up towards the ceiling. So try to keep as low as you can as we move across from the left to the right hand side, rocking all the way across. Skandasana on the other side. And then across to that left hand side. And finally, last time across to that right hand side. I want you to drop your hands down towards the floor. Drop your left toes towards the floor and come into that wide-legged forward fold. And just suggest that you take your heels towards the back of the mat. So we're going to move through that similar sequence. But this time I want you to place your left hand in front of your face or just below your face. Notice if you drop your hips back, bring them in line, and then float your left arm up towards the left hand side, floating your left fingers up towards the ceiling as we gently twist it out. Right hand comes all the way down towards the floor. Replacing your right hand with your left hand, or you're replacing, putting your right hand where your left hand is. I'm not sure what's happening. Left hand going up towards the side, floating your fingers up towards the sky, open it up. Float your left hand all the way down towards the floor. Left hand goes where the right hand is. Right hand goes out towards the side, float your fingers up towards the ceiling. Twist it out. Notice if you're taking your hips back. And then float that right hand down one more time. Left hand going up towards the left hand side, float it all the way up. Gently drop it all the way down. So you can play with handstand here if you want to float it up into handstand. Otherwise, alternatively, maybe come into that tripod headstand again, or finally if you want something less active, just placing your hands onto your ankles, just pulling your chest back down towards your thigh, chin towards your chest, crown of your head facing down towards the mat. Stretching it out. Maybe playing with some handstands, maybe playing with tripod if it suits you. Yogi's choice. And then when you're ready, drop your hands down to the mat. Come into wide-legged forward fold one more time. Lifting up your hands onto your hips. Slowly coming up on the inhale. Left toes go out towards the left hand side, pulling that right hip forward, hands coming to prayer position, coming to a high runner's lunge. So again, handstand vinyasa if you want to, otherwise just regular vinyasa, dropping your hands down towards mat, stepping back into downward facing dog. Flowing through your version of the vinyasa. Meeting you back in downward facing dog. Knees drop towards the outside edge of the mat, big toes come together, coming all the way down into child's pose. 5 breaths. Once you finish your 5 breaths, push into your palm, sit all the way back up into this wide knee thunderbolt pose. How you guys doing? Everything going okay? Very good. So I want you to just maybe grab something to drink. I just want to make sure that you clean out your throats. So if it suits you, maybe your knees can come together, sitting back down onto your heels, drop your palms down onto your thighs. So I just want to work on lion's breath here. So if you've been in my classes before, you might know lion's breath. We're going to focus on taking a deep inhale through our nose, then opening up our mouth, dropping our tongue out, and roaring like a lion from our throat. I'm just going to do an example for you, and then we'll do it all together. Maybe close into your eyes, inhaling, open up your mouth, exhale. We're going to do that all together. Just 3 times. Inhale through your nose. And again, close into that mouth. Inhale through your nose. Open it up. And then last time, letting it go. Just close your mouth, close into your eyes. Notice what's coming up for you. I'll ask Tanner to just give me a time check. Okay, perfect. Beautiful. Alright. Gently open up your eyes to half gaze, flick your eyes a couple of times. And then roll your hips across to the left hand side. Extend your legs out to the top of your mat. Hands come back behind you. Bending into left elbow, bending into right elbow, coming all the way down. Alright, so I want to work through some flower flows. Eventually working our way into shoulder stand. So remember, if shoulder stand is not for you, if you have any of those contraindications, then just working your way into half flower pose, not going any deeper. Just start to work into our core, so I'm just tucking in here. I want you to drop your hands down either side of your hips, lift up your bum, place your thumbs just under the bottom crease of your bum, elbows coming towards the side of your body, drop your glutes all the way back down, ankles together, toes point up towards the ceiling. As you inhale, lift up both of your legs. As you exhale, float them all the way down. Inhaling, lifting up your legs into half down pose. Exhaling, dropping them down. And again, inhaling, lifting them up. Exhaling, dropping them down. Just for a moment, lift up your hands, extend your hands above your head. Inhale, stretch out your body. Open up your mouth, roar like a lion again. One more time, inhale, stretch it out. Roar like a lion again. Beautiful. Drop your hands down either side of your hips. Maybe making that adjustment, put your elbows in. You're going to come all the way up into a full flower pose. As you inhale, lift up your head, bring your toes above your head, dropping them down. Oh, that's a nice cheat for me. And then with control, using your palms to slowly drop your upper back, middle back, lower back down towards the mat, activating into your legs, into your belly, dropping your legs all the way down. We're going to do 4 more of these. If that's too much for you, stop at any time. Inhaling, lifting all the way up, coming all the way back over again. And then with control, using your breath, come all the way back down again. Relaxing to the shoulders, dropping your legs all the way down. 3 more. Coming all the way up and over. Drop it all the way back down again. Last 2. Up and over. Drop all the way back down again. And then last 1. Up and over. Drop it all the way back down with control. Open up your palms so they're facing up towards the ceiling. Arms go out at a 45-degree angle. Open up your legs into corpse pose. 3 breaths. Alright, open up your eyes, drop your hands down either side of your hips. This time lift up your hands so your fingers are pointing up towards the sky, and then drop your shoulders down towards the mat. So we're going to work through exactly the same exercises. If you're still working into half flower pose, that's perfect. Otherwise, we're taking our legs all the way up and over into full flower pose. 5 repetitions. Inhaling, bring it all the way up, dropping it down, and then slowly rolling all the way back down again. Inhaling, coming up. Exhaling, coming down. Last 3. Last 2. A little bit more difficult. If you want that first version, you're more than welcome to do it. Last 1. And then gently drop your hands down either side of your hips. Come into corpse pose. 3 breaths. Starting to feel that fire in the belly. Remember to keep connecting into that throat chakra as we open it up, expressing your true inner self. Ankles come together, toes point up. So you can do either that first version or the second version, or this time lift up your hands, drop your hands above your head, palms facing up towards the sky. So again, we're going into the full plow pose, or half plow, wherever you are. As you inhale, bring your toes all the way up and over, dropping them down, and then float all the way down onto your back. Inhale, come up and over. Gently drop all the way back down again. 3 more if you can. Stretch it out. Last 2. Last 1. Okay, leave your hands above your head when you're ready. Inhale, stretch it out. This time open up your mouth, just a gentle release of breath. Inhale, stretch it out. Open up your mouth, let it go. Bring your hands all the way up and over, dropping them down on the side of our hips. So if you're ready, we're going to come into shoulder stand. Remember, I want you to keep your neck completely still, not looking across to the left-hand side. We're going to hold the shoulder stand for 5 breaths. Lift up your legs, come all the way into plow pose. Lift your hands up off the mat, hands come into your lower back. Pull your elbows in towards each other. And then when you're ready, float your heels up towards the ceiling as you align your heels with your knees with your hips, and eventually your hips with your shoulders. Look up between your toes. 5 breaths. Look in between those toes. We're going to come into snail pose as you bend into your knees, dropping your knees onto your forehead, dropping your heels towards your sitting bones. Feel the knees pressing onto your forehead. And then you're going to straighten out your legs, come into plow pose, dropping both of your palms down towards the mat. We're slowly rolling all the way back. Upper back, middle back, lower back. For a moment, come into half plow pose. Relax into the shoulders. Gently bend the knees in towards your chest. And then drop both of your feet down towards the mat. Straighten out into that left leg. Straighten out into that right leg. So the counter pose for shoulder stand is Matsyasana fish pose. So again, lifting up your glutes, placing your thumbs just underneath. Elbows coming in towards the side of your body. As you inhale, push in through your elbows. Lift your shoulders, lift your back up off the mat. Drop your head back behind you. And then slowly drop the back of your head down onto the mat. So shoulders, upper back, middle back, lower back, lift it up off the mat. Push in through your elbows, push in through your palms. 5 deep inhales and exhales here. Open up that throat. Long, beautiful breaths. Let go of the fear. Let go of the tears. When you're ready, push in through your elbows, lift up your forehead, tuck your chin towards your chest, and then gently roll all the way back down again. Open up your feet into corpse pose, open up your hands into corpse pose, close into your eyes, let it settle. Three more breaths. Connecting into your sankalpa, your intention, your affirmation. Open up your eyes. Bring your feet hip width apart. Lift up your hands, interlace your fingers. Lift up your head, place your interlaced fingers behind your head. Drop the back of your head down towards the mat, elbows point up towards the ceiling. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, bend the left knee in towards your chest. And then as you exhale, lift up head, neck, and shoulders, pull the forehead towards the left knee. Gently release head, neck and shoulders all the way down towards the floor. Extend that left leg all the way up, dropping it all the way down. Inhaling, bring the right knee towards your chest. Exhaling, lifting up head, neck and shoulders, bringing your head towards your knee. Gently release head, neck and shoulders all the way down. Extend that right leg all the way out. Left knee comes in towards your chest, lifting up head, neck and shoulders, knee to forehead, forehead to knee. Gently release it all the way back down, extend it out. Right knee comes in towards your chest, lifting up head, neck and shoulders, knee to forehead. Release it all the way back down again, extend that left, right leg. Last one on the left hand side, bend the left knee towards your chest, lift up head, neck and shoulders, bring your forehead towards your knee. Gently release it all the way back down again, extend that left leg out. Last time on the right hand side, bend the right knee in towards your chest, lift up head, neck and shoulders, bring the forehead to your knee, and then gently release it all the way back down again. Alright, just lift up your head, take your arms out towards the side, palms facing down, bend into both knees, dropping your feet to the outside edge of the mat. Step into your feet, lift up your hips, tuck your pubic bone towards your belly button, roll your lower back down towards the mat. Lift up your head, lengthen out through the back of your neck, drop the back of your head down. Drop our knees across to that left hand side, gaze goes across to the right hand side. Moving from left to right, right to left, knees go across to the right hand side, gaze goes across to the left. One more time across to the left hand side as you change your gaze across to the right. And your knees go from left to right, gaze goes from right to left. Gaze comes back towards the ceiling, knees come back towards the center. Flip your palms. Take your right hand and place it on your left shoulder as you cross your right hand across your chest. And then lift up your left hand, place your left hand onto your right shoulder as you make a cross just across your chest. And lengthen out through your left leg, lengthen out through your right leg, come into corpse legs. Lengthen out through your neck, make sure you come into a comfortable position. Close into your eyes. Take a long, slow inhale through your nose. Open up your mouth, long, slow exhale. And again, long, slow inhale through your nose. Open up your mouth, long, slow exhale. Close into your mouth. Relax into your body. So having gratitude for your inner essence, your inner self, allowing you for free expression of who you are, what you need to say from your true self. Relax your body into Shavasana, allowing this beautiful practice to integrate itself. Honor your body, honor your practice, keep the mind still, follow the breath. Well done, beautiful people. Relax and release. minds escape your practice and your room, bring it back. Not too much longer. Bringing your attention and your focus back to your physical presence. Notice your energy in the space with which, wherever you're practicing in. Maybe expand your consciousness and notice the connection of the energy of the community that you're practicing with today. And then noticing the touch points of your body on the floor and on the mat. You're going to bring the sensation of touch back to your body. Take your thumb, gently caress each of your fingertips. When you're ready, consciously and mindfully wiggling into your fingers, wiggling into your toes. And then, of course, finishing off with your wrists and your ankles 3 or 4 or 5 times in either direction. Ankles come together, arms get extended above your head. Inhaling, stretching it out. Exhaling, opening up that throat chakra. One more time. Inhale, stretch it out. Open up your mouth. Let it go. Bend your knees towards your chest. Drop your hands below your knees into wind release pose. And then yogi's choice, rolling across to your left-hand side or right-hand side into fetal position. Repeat into your sankalpa, your intention, your affirmation just 3 more times, taking the last bits of energy from your practice towards that intention. With respect for your inner self, with a gratitude for all the blessings that you have in your life, and with a sense of ease and balance and calmness, push into your palms, back up into Sukhasana. Easy seated pose, crossing one leg in front of the other. Hands coming to prayer position, feeling that energy as you push into your palms. Lengthen out through your spine and gently drop your chin down towards your chest in gratitude. In gratitude for this most wonderful and sacred practice of yoga. In gratitude for your body, your inner self, your true self, exactly who you are. And in gratitude for all the blessings that you have in your life. Thank you so much, beautiful people. I really appreciate you being here. Namaste.